Well, good morning. This is Dan Elliott at the Center for E-Learning and Teaching, and I want to introduce you, who are online faculty and users, to our new APUSakai environment. Right now you're seeing just my desktop on, aren't those cool cars? We have created for you a blog. It's called the SAKAI Migration Plan, and we encourage you to go to this blog and begin and become a follower of it. So sign in, join it, select the join, and there are resources available for you at the blog. So I'll come back to that in just a few minutes. Then one of those resources is the APU, or is the RSmart MySakai.com portal. So and in the RSmart MySakai portal, you are able to create a practice shell and discover things about how to use Sakai. It's a training place. It's not the APUSakai place, but to go to the RSmart training, you get this screen, mysakai.rsmart.com, and it prompts you for a login. And once you log in, then it takes you to classes that you may have created. These are ones that I created during my training time. One of those options is the MySakai certification course, and I will again come back to show you how and where you can get into the MySakai training certification. You will find back on the blog a link to that. One is a link to the Introducing Sakai video, which is right here, this link. And the second one you will see is the RSmart certification. And a third resource in the blog will be in the tabs across the top, RSmart's MySakai training links. This page will take you to a series of short videos, all done in the MySakai environment. Again, the MySakai environment will not look like the APU environment. Well, I'm sure you're saying, well, all right, tell me what the APU environment looks like. So let me share that with you. Drum roll. Ta-da! Here is the look of the APUSakai. This happens to be one of my courses that I teach, as well as design courses. So in the APU look, you will see this header banner. You will see your courses that you have been enrolled in here in this red bar across the top. We are currently in the course home, which is right here, and you will see these fields of links on the left. This is somewhat different than we're accustomed to in our former learning management system. So the first one, of course, will be the syllabus, and it's a document that gets uploaded and put in place. And just like in the former tool. The second will be a special landing page that we create that will act in the way that in the former system the course home section acted. So here you'll see my video introduction. Your video introduction would go here if you have one. Special links that go to explanations about the course requirements are here, instructions and so forth. Then we've created another set of landing pages, and these are web content tools. When you go in to create a course, and here are the tools that are available to you. These are ones I've selected to use. This particular tool right here, web content, is is a useful tool, and it is what we've used to create these landing pages for each of the session units for your course. In your training, you'll learn how you can do that yourself. So each session then has a landing page. We've tried to mimic the look from our former learning management system. So this, and in this landing page are links to useful items. In this case, this is a download to a document students may want in the class. This is a link to a presentation. It's an audio-visual presentation, and it goes to another landing page that is stored, and I'm going to show you where all these pages are stored. I just want to introduce you to the look. Each session is built in the same way, with links to downloads, links to presentations. And then we have also things we call forums. Now in our forums, they're handled in a different way than the former learning management system. Each of these are what you used to call threaded discussions. Now we call them forums, and you can see each forum has a full set of directions and instructions. We can install graphics and background information to prompt the discussion. So how do you get to your forums? One of the ways you can get to your forums is that in the unit landing page, under the discussion items, we would create a link here in this page that would take you to the particular discussion in that set of forums. And as you can see, this is not quite built out yet, but that's how those links would work. There's also a place in the course called assignments. We used to call this Dropbox in the former system. Now it's called assignments, and here's where we build the information where your students would go to upload an assignment. Here is the explanation of this particular assignment, and then the student would see this section here, and they would be prompted to add their assignment as an attachment. All assignments in this new system have the honor pledge, and you will want to point that out to your students as it may be applicable. There's a little hardly noticeable tool in SAKAI, and it's this reciprocating arrow tool. This tool will always take you back to the previous list view of whatever we were talking about. So you'll see here I can look at the student view. I can create a grade report, but of course nothing has been submitted yet. Then there's the grade book. So when we build your class, we will start here. We will start in the grade book. And we will create each of the gradable assignments, give them a name, put in their point values. And that's really important because later on, as we create things, we're going to want to link to this spot in the gradebook. So now how do we build media gallery? I'm sorry, this is still coming, but eventually there will be a spot where all of your media, audio and visual material, are uploaded and stored. It's a different third-party organization, but all your media will be linked here in your site library. Every site you have, every course you have is a site. So, and each course will have its own site library links to that media gallery, but the media itself will live in the one central location. So there's an area in the course called resources. This is where we actually build your course. Your course, it consists of a collection of HTML pages. So these are HTML pages that I created to go with one particular activity in my course. See, this little tool takes me back to the master list. Other pages that I may want to use in the course. The course overview page, for example, that I had linked off of the essentials. If I need to change information on one of these pages, it's really simple. I just follow the bar over to the Actions column and I can edit the content of this particular page. And here it takes me to a visual editor. At this time, it's a small window. We apologize for that. We're working on getting the system to change. But there you have the visual editor, and you can change information. It's just as simple as typing in a document. If you're proficient with HTML, and that's a great big if you want to change how some of this functions after you've received your course, the little button right here called Source will take you to the code view. If you're not familiar with code view, I encourage you, don't mess around with Source. Just leave it alone. Call us if you need help. If you're pasting in documents in any of the visual editor windows and they're coming from a Microsoft Word, it's important that you use this tool, because it will give you a special window into which you copy from your Word document and then paste, and in that process it will remove all of the special hidden HTML code that Microsoft Word puts in a Word document, which could cause conflict. So if you're uploading a picture, you click the image. If you're uploading a video, you click the video image, a flash image. If you're creating a link to someplace else in Sakai, for example, if I wanted here to go to one of the forums where we're having a discussion, I might select some text, and there's a tool here. We've given it the name the Magic Surfer, but you can name it whatever you want. It's really called the Sakai Entity Link. You click that tool and then you browse your server and you select the area in the course that you want the link to take you to. And if here's an overview of that link that is open right here. And so if I wanted it to take me to this link, curriculum definition, I click that, I click OK, and now I have a link that would take me to that discussion. Oops, I didn't really want that link to go there. It's real simple to fix. I'll highlight the link that I just created, and I will unlink it with this Remove Link tool. All right. So that's a quick look at the APUSakai environment and how it's organized and how your course will be created for you. Again, let me quick review. We will build the course in a series of HTML pages and links that will reside in this area called the Resources file. We can upload resources massively to your new course if we have them collected by using a special program that we use called WebDAV or CyberDuck to get into your resources files and insert a collection of large numbers of files. But I don't intend to train you how to use Sakai in this introduction. I just wanted you to get a look at what the course, how the course appears before you. In your course home, you will have your banner, a description, the outcomes of the course. Again, you'll have the syllabus, you'll have the landing page for the course home, links to special instructions, the landing page for each of the units, the assignments section, which replaces the Dropbox. We have a tool in here that you can choose to use or not. It's called Clog. It's the same as a blog, only it's done by a group. So if you wanted your students to create a blog in a group and have discussion, that's the tool you would use. This link takes you to the forums. This link takes you to the gradebooks, to the resources, and tests and quizzes if you use tests and quizzes. One of the important things to remember in going into your course is to select your role. Your default role will be faculty, but you could look at the page as a student as well. So there is a wiki tool. You can choose to turn that tool on or off. Again, the way you turn on and off tools is in the Site Editor Tools menu. You go to the Site Editor and you select Tools, and then you check and uncheck the ones that you choose to use in your course. In your training, you'll learn how to create web content items if you decide to add some. But normally these will be built for you, except in the cases of you who are using Sakai Companion. So in this Sakai Companion case, there are Sakai courses in Sakai Companion, and there will be instructions for you to follow in the Sakai Migration Plan Sakai Companion on the site blog. And the blog is found at migrationplan.blogspot.com. Okay. So there is the look at APU and Sakai, and we hope you enjoy experiencing our new, very exciting learning management system.